1985, Channel 5 showed it for 3 nights. There was a man got with the hate groups of this country and listened to that teacher what they were being taught. He didn't know his picture was being taken. He didn't know his voice was being recorded. But he told the Ku Klux Klansman, do away with that word, Klansman. You are God's ambassador. You are God's soldiers. This is what God wants us to do. They're making a religious thing out of it. God never intended for black people to be in power. That's what the brainwashing he given to white people. And he told them what he wanted them to do. All what you hear, all this cruelty and action toward black people in the police department, that's not happened since they've been in the police department. They were taught that before they got there. I was thinking about Dr. King and his nonviolence, but since he left us, what have we had? We had a case in New York where a white policeman, a young black boy, was in custody, ran a stick up his rectum and tore his stomach up. Then we had here in Chicago a screwdriver. Chicago has paid out $6 million here lately. All that since Dr. King has paid. That shows you what the other man thinking about us. We've got to start thinking about ourselves. Let us stop killing one another. Let us start loving one another more. Let us keep our children in school. Do you know we have the power to close down at least half of the jails in this country?
Yes, sir.
Let us do it.
Yes, sir.
Let us start from this day. We're going to, instead of them opening more jails for us, because that's the second form of slavery for us, and we don't even realize it. When they passed that law that three strikes and you out, you could commit 2 crimes and you could steal a cookie and they could send you to jail for lifetime. And then they passed another law at 13. Do you know in this country there are 1,888 children in jail, and most of them are our children, for lifetime? That's a disgrace before God. That child is in jail. It might have been, his mother might have been an addict. His father could have been an addict. And he made a mistake. Did something wrong. Put him in jail for the rest of his life, working for some white factory at jail price. Black America, wake up. We need to wake up, friend. We've been asleep too long. But I'm glad, though, to see there are some changes taking place. In the history of the United American Progress Association, I have the record, of course, Brother Rahim gave you the record, that we have got more churches, black clubs, and other organizations having their banquets now in the black community than ever. We got over 100 now having their banquets in the black community. But when we started, they were having their banquets at downtown at the Palmer House and other houses. They left the Palmer House and other houses and went to Beverly Woods and other woods. But thank God now we got to come to our woods. Yeah. And that's where it should be. And what I'm saying here today in our close, if the Jews can look out for Jews, number 1. Arabs are looking out for Arabs, number 1. Chinamen are looking out for Chinamen, number 1. Koreans looking out for Koreans, number 1. All of those ethnic groups are looking out for their people. Then why don't we look out for our people? There is no woman in the world I should love any more than a black woman. There is no man in the world that you should love more than a black man. We must be together. We will never solve our problem by what you make somebody else do. We've got to do it, friend. Whatever it takes, friend, we've got to do it. The unity of life, and when we talk about coming together, we ain't never talking about this. When this stops circulating in the neighborhood, that neighborhood died. You know what it died with? With a disease called poverty. And that's what we are doing, killing our neighborhood by spending all your money that goes out of it. Now coming up, and you're going to be reading a lot about it. And one of the great blessings that God has given to the United American Progress Association is to come in contact with the Temple of Mercy. To come in contact and start working with the Crusaders of Justice. God is a part of God's work. And now God has changed this thing around, and as W. Du Bois stated, that we must put some economics in our religion. So that's what this is all about. And then Dr. King stated before he passed, Dr. King stated that we must change the civil rights struggle to a struggle for economic and political empowerment. That may be why they killed him. Have you ever thought about that? Let us come together. Let us love one another. I have enjoyed this service here today. I've enjoyed being with the Temple of Mercy. Right? And then another thing, as I close, friend, we talk so much about saying about when we all get to heaven. I want to enjoy here with you before I go anywhere. And I thank God for these 94 years that he's enabled me to be with you from. And as we come together and enjoy ourselves here, let us love one another, care for one another, because you can't treat me right if you don't love yourself.
That's right. That's right.
I love you. I love every one of you. That baby encouraged me. I'll be seeing that baby. That's everything I do. I can see the young people. I don't want them to come up with meeting with all that hatred and the mistreatment that I've had. But then we're going to have to do for self. I'm going to close with this. We so easily forget. I want to read one verse. I want you to repeat after me. This is the Million Man March Pledge. All right. Now, I told you we had all the marches. We haven't learned to march with this. I pledge that from this day forward, let's say that.
I pledge from this day forward.
I will strive to love my brothers and sisters.
I will strive to love my brothers and sisters.
As I love myself.
As I love myself.
I pledge from this day forward.
I pledge from this day forward.
I will strive to improve my spiritual.
I will strive to improve my spiritual,
morally, mentally, socially, politically, and economically, for the benefit of myself, my family, and my people. I pledge that I will strive to build business.
I pledge that I will strive to build business,
build houses, build hospitals, build factories, and enter into an international trade for the good of myself, my family, and my people.
Enter into the international trade for the benefit of my family and my people.
I will do all this, so help me God.
I will do all of this, so help me God.
Friends, if we will do that, if we will come together as a people, as no race, no enemy, no devil, nothing in the world can hold us down. The solution to black people is coming together among ourselves, and let us go use all our time talking about the problem. Let us use the time talking about the solution. Right. This is the solution. From you, you know, a lot of people say, Evan, when you off the scene, who don't worry about that.